How's it going, guys? This is going to be a little bit of a different type of video. I don't know, it was a year ago, maybe even longer than that. I found a huge lot of Errol Flynn photos. Well, I've had a viewer reach out, and he actually lives in Europe. He may be willing to purchase the entire collection, so I thought I'd show a little preview or sample of some of the photos that are in the collection, and this is for Heinz. So there's just too many to do a whole video. It would be hours upon hours. I'll show you a photo of the albums that they're just full of originals, and there's also copies of photos. So I'm just going to go through a sample here. We'll see how long this stack takes to go through. I have this one. I'm not sure if this is, it looks to be probably a facsimile. I'm not sure if it's a real autograph or not. So I have that one. I think most of these are original, like press type photos. Most all these are archived. There's numerous still photos from movies. I'm not sure the history of the person that had this collection. I don't know if they were just a huge fan of Errol Flynn, or if they were related to him. But this is probably one of the largest personal Errol Flynn collections, maybe in the world. These are just like some postcards that I pulled out of the albums. Of the collection, I only sold one item. I sold the autograph photo that I was pretty sure it was authentic. I shipped it, and the person was happy with it. So other than that, this is the complete collection I bought. And like I said, I've sold nothing else. And just some more postcards. I'll get into some more photos. Then I think some of these were like samples to be put in print or magazines. Here's probably another one that was being made to put in. Some type of article. Looks like there's also a lot of candid type photos mixed in. As you can see, this video is only about 5 minutes long, and I've only went through just a fraction of the photos. It would take forever to go through all of them. Here's a letter dated 1936. Kind of describes maybe a contract proposal. This was not signed by him, but I would guarantee this is an original contract. Unfortunately, it's not signed. Again, I have no clue the value of this collection. But these are all originals, stamped, archived. This one's dated 1953. It's like that's just maybe a copy. It looks to be an original, but it's not stamped anywhere. There's Ronald Reagan. Yep, Ronald Reagan. Again, something like this, I'm not an expert. I don't know if that's an original or some type of copy. Here's another, maybe like a candid type photo, him with a dog. So it's like a colorized one with Betty Davis. It's like when they purchased this one, it was $35 back in the day. Again, I have no idea when these were even purchased. Here's another unique candid type photo. I think this was his fiance. This has numerous markings on the back of this photo. Then there's quite a few photos like this. Obviously, I know this is a reproduction. See, it has the modern film paper. Again, I'm no expert, but this kind of looks like an older photograph to me. Doesn't look like modern paper, but I have really no clue. Obviously, I think this is, yeah, this is a modern photograph. And now to the graded stuff. All this stuff is originals, and they all have press markings on the back. I think there's around 30 of these, 27 to 30. This one is not marked, but you can tell the paper is old, and obviously it's graded authentic. Call them single weights. Just kind of go through these quicker now. It's like the video is almost 12 minutes long. This is another photograph I like, him on his sailboat. This one's dated 1938. I have no idea just the cost of grading a photo. I would imagine that's no cheaper than $20 just to grade these each photo. So there's probably $500 to $600 in grading fees alone just to grade the photos. That's kind of based on baseball cards. This one's, a lot of these are very fine and fine. It's like this one's actually graded excellent. This looks like in his later days. I did some research on Errol Flynn. Unfortunately, passed away at a pretty young age. I think it was maybe in his early 50s. So he had a long career ahead of him. Got cut short. Here he is in a snowball fight, looks like. So like I said, this is like a 16-minute video almost, and I just covered just that amount of photos. And if you go over here, this is the stack of albums that are still full of original and copies. Like I said, there are quite a few copies, but I'm not exactly sure to 100% tell the difference. But if you can see how big these are, this is my hand. These are massive albums. And they're just full of photographs and original advertising and newspaper type stuff. Looks like that looks like to be a copy of a contract. Like I said, there's some like magazine cutouts from the day too. Again, to me that looks like a reproduction photograph. And this is a blown up. That looks to be obviously a copy. But just the quantity is kind of overwhelming. So this is just a little video of the collection. Like I said, it is for sale. I'm willing to sell the entire collection, and Heinz is interested. So a little bit different video than my normal stuff. Just because there's not a lot of stuff out there to, garage sales, estate sales. Told you guys I did go to an estate sale yesterday. They allowed 20 people in. Unfortunately, I think I spent $10. Not a lot of stuff that interested me. I bought a Victorian cuff type bracelet, gold filled, $10 for it. I think it's worth like $30, so not that big of a score. Again, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.